Just more than 2 months away from voting day, when British Columbians will hold a referendum on Christy Clark's tumultuous 2 years as Premier and on more than a decade of Liberal government rule. The polls all seem to suggest the NDP is well ahead. Adrian Dix is the more popular leader and has been for some time now. But some wonder if Christy Clark has had a fair shake. CTV's Andrew Johnson looks for an answer to that.
I, Christy Clark.
When Christy Clark was sworn in as leader of the Liberal Party, she got a new job that came with a lot of baggage.
She inherits a party that is experiencing a great degree of fatigue over the many years they've been in power, and with all that entails, the scandals and the policies that can be held against them.
She needed to unify the party, shrug off the uproar over the HST, and set a new agenda that set her apart from Gordon Campbell.
Do you guys want some coffee?
Almost 2 years later, after raising the minimum wage, creating a new provincial holiday, and repeatedly trying to focus attention on her jobs plan,
we are in one of the toughest economies the world has ever seen, and British Columbia is stable and growing.
Has anything changed out on the street?
Christy Clark was never my favorite, we'll put it that way.
And now, a couple years later?
She's still not one of my favorites.
I think she was put in office at a rough time, so she's sort of had a rough tenure from the get-go. A lot of things that are happening aren't really her fault.
The Gateway Pipeline, as proposed, is not a popular project in British Columbia.
Last summer, as polls showed her badly trailing the NDP's Adrian Dix, Clark stood up to Alberta Premier Alison Redford over the Northern Gateway Pipeline. The result? More bad polls and criticism.
Even when she appears strong, as in her relationship with Alberta over the whole pipeline issue, so it's interpreted as, well, it's desperation, it's pandering.
He says the Premier is boxed in. No matter what she does, even if it's something positive for the party, many will interpret the move as somehow negative.
I cannot think of an example, I wish I could, from the historical record or from recent politics where a politician who's ever been so boxed in has been able to pull it off. But in theory, it's possible.
Downtown Victoria is split.
At this point, I would have to say I'm guessing a soft NDP win.
Oh, Liberals are out for sure.
You know, I think it'll be the Liberals.
We have 2 months to decide. Andrew Johnson, CTV News, Victoria.